Am I the a-hole for refusing to do my chores and letting the house get dirty in protest of my brothers getting way less chores than me? My 14-year-old brother keeps his room clean, changes light bulbs when they go out, and replaces the smoke alarm batteries. I keep my room clean, vacuum the whole house except my brother's and mother's room, put away the groceries, load and unload the dishwasher, hang up the laundry to dry, bring in and iron and sort the laundry. Sometimes if my mother is busy or tired from work or something, she asks me to wash the laundry, wash any dishes that don't go in the dishwasher, and clean the bathroom and kitchen. I have brought up a few times that my brothers should do more, but my mother just takes it as me complaining because I hate housework. I don't mind having to do chores. I don't even mind if I do a little more than them. I just want it to be fairer. My mother says it is fair because I'm the oldest, so obviously I would do more than them. Recently I completely stopped doing my chores except for cleaning my own room, and I told my mother I won't start again until she makes it fairer. There were 3 things that set this off. First, I told my mother I was going out with my friends on Saturday morning. I usually vacuum on Saturday morning, but I said I'd be back in the afternoon and I'd vacuum then. She said that was okay, but then on Saturday morning she told me I needed to vacuum before I went out, which I did, but it made me late to meet up with my friends. Then a few weeks later my mother asked me to unload the dishwasher, and I asked if someone else could do it because I was really sick. She told me that adults have to do housework even when they're sick, and I have to start acting more like an adult because I'm not a child. She only unloaded the dishwasher herself after I started dry heaving, and I told her I would unload the dishwasher if she was okay with vomit on the plates. 2 days after that, my mother started to say she was tired and there was some things in the sink that need cleaning, but stopped when she saw she was talking to my brother, not me, then came to find me to tell me to do it. I laughed and said, "Wow, you really are allergic to asking my brother to do any chores?" And she said, "Why are you so mean to me? All I asked you to do was wash some dishes because I'm tired." I had only been joking, but that annoyed me, so I said adults have to do housework even when they're tired. We had an argument that was pretty much just back and forth. You hate doing all housework, and you're rude to me, and I just want things to be a little fairer. Then I decided to stop doing chores except in my own room until she makes it a bit fairer. The house has gotten pretty dirty, and the dishes have been piling up, and she keeps trying to convince me to go back to doing chores, but won't ask my brothers to do anything. Am I the a-hole? You say you're NB, were you a FAP? Do you think that she's expecting you to do the chores because she views it as woman's work at it? Because people keep asking NB as non-binary people who don't identify as male or female specifically. A FAP is assigned female at birth. MAB is assigned male at birth. My understanding these are not always the preferred way of expressing this concept, but I am not aware of what the new preferred terminology is. It is a shorthand way of saying I was born female presenting, but don't identify as that now. It also encapsulates people who are intersex, so are not explicitly XX or XY, and may have been raised as a particular gender, and they no longer feels it represents who they are. I've noticed that so many parents let their male children off of most of the housework, and they really shouldn't. So many men end up hardly doing anything, with frustrated partners going, this is your mess too. They also tend to overvalue the boy chores compared to girl chores, even though the latter are invariably more time-consuming. The lists changing light bulbs and changing batteries as the 14-year-old brother's chores. Realistically, light bulbs don't need to be changed often. Let's say once a year per bulb, less frequent with more efficient light bulbs, and twice a year for smoke alarm batteries. It'd take a few minutes, tops, for each change. TWO hours a year would be a generous estimate for how long the 14-year-old spends on these chores. How many parents figure that since boy mows the lawn once a week in warm months, not at all in colder months, it's tell her you'll only start doing chores again when all chores assigned to the kids, aside from keeping your own rooms clean, rotate. That's it. If chores don't rotate, then they're all on her. You can do vacuuming each one week after the other. Rotate laundry each week, etc. It's good for all of you, and less burden on any one sibling. It'd be 1 week, you do laundry, one sibling does dishes, and the other vacuums, etc. The next week, you do dishes, one sibling vacuums, the other vacuums, etc. a fair rotation system and all kids learn household responsibility, and to take care of themselves. Yo, you could even add in an extra task for whoever has vacuuming for the week, as it's only one day. Such as helping with the garbage, or cooking a meal for the family one, or twice that week. Tell your mother it's insulting, and not doing your brothers any favors, by acting like they're incapable of doing these things. All adults need to know these things. If a new rotating schedule isn't enforced, and they continually try to make excuses, and push things back on you, tell them you'll stop cleaning again until they stop that. So you're NB, but is there any chance you're also a FAP? This seems like it could easily be a sexism thing. I've noticed a discrepancy in how chores are handled with my sister versus my brother, and honestly, I think it's unconscious misogyny in parents. I do more than my share of chores, and they still expect more from me while having a "what can we do about it" attitude towards my brother doing trash twice a week. Typically my sister and I are expected to do the everyday household chores, while my brother is given the once a month do the lawn, and the gutters every 6 months. If not, it's most likely because you're the oldest, and so your parents are third parenting you, which is also super not okay. If adults need to do the adult thing, so they learn how to function, your brothers need to learn it as well. There's a huge issue with men not knowing how to take care of themselves, and trying to make their GFS be a mommy with benefits to them. Your mom need to nip this in the bud now. NTA, by the way, I would die on this hill. I grew up as a middle child. Older brother and younger sister. 2 to 3 years apart in ages. I got stuck with everything until I protested loud enough for them to realize I would not budge. Brothers are not too young to run a vacuum, or wipe down a toilet. I would take the grounding, no matter how long, while I continue to let the house fall into filth. Be non-emotional about it, therefore super grounded in your beliefs. When you are emotional, you invite drama, and they will think they can make you waver. Principles, unfairness must stand for something. It will build character in you, I promise. If you can't stand up for yourself in your own house, you won't be able to do it in the adult real world. Later on. I am fierce and fair at work and in my chores my kids do. 12. Yo, help watch younger siblings, own laundry, wash, dry, put away, clean one bathroom a week, clear table after each meal, put stuff in dishwasher, random other things needed for household, cook once a week, mow lawn. 8. Yo, help watch younger siblings, own laundry, help 3. Yo, with laundry, clean one bathroom a week, clear table after each meal, empty dishwasher in morning, set table for breakfast, mow lawn, keep office tidy and help with own room, other chores as needed, egg helping prep meals. 6. Yo, do own laundry, clean one bathroom a week, clear table after each meal, tidy dining room after each meal, especially sweeping under chair, help set table at lunch and breakfast, keep room tidy. Other chores as needed, egg straightening boots at entrance, helping prep meals. 3. Yo, do own laundry with help sweep under chair after meals, help set table, tidy up toys, help tidy room. My 3. Yo has more chores than your little brother. Edited also to add that I mostly watch my own kids, but older kids do need to help in exchange for us helping them with their own NTA, and I'm going to assume you were a FAP? This reeks of sexism and or scapegoating, and probably both. So when your mom doesn't want to do laundry or dishes because she's tired, that's an acceptable excuse. But when you're tired or sick, you're supposed to suck it up so your brothers don't have to. Come on mom, you're so transparent you could stand in front of a window and no one would know the difference. It's one thing to have increasing chores with age, but the differences between your brothers and you are absurd. Your middle brother's added chores are a joke. Changing light bulbs isn't a regular enough occurrence to call that a chore, it's an occasional inconvenience. And 12 is old enough to help unload a dishwasher, bring in laundry, or vacuum. As long as you can handle the dirty house, it seems like an appropriate peaceful protest to me. Just don't get suckered back into doing everything again on promises. Talk is cheap. Good luck to you, and NTA. NTA op, you are the best. I remember another story in the sub that op was annoyed that her oldest daughter resets and complains about her sister cuss, their chores, responsibilities, etc. aren't fair, and the youngest was clearly golden child. Your 14 meters brother can wash the dishes and do laundry. 2. 12 meters can unload the dishwasher. Either your mother gets a grip and make it fair for all of you, or this will result in resentment between all of you. Make your mother read all of comments. Edit, I saw a comment you made that you are NB, but assigned female at birth. Does your mother acknowledge this, or she acts like your assigned gender makes you entitled to do all the housework? Either way, this is so unfair. BTW, you are a child. It's time for your mother to act like an adult.